Let's go to another topic here at 24 Horas a la Hora, an initiative that seeks to carry out financial education through video games, the finalist in a new version of the Saboni Innovation Awards. To learn more about this platform called Alfi, we are already in conversation with Victor Morales, CEO and founder of the project. Thank you very much for joining us, Victor. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much for the space and time. Tell us what Alfi is all about. Alfi is a gamified platform. It is a platform that wants to be a game, that wants to entertain young people and adults, and to take them to the financial world in an easy way, and bring them into the financial world in a way that is more enjoyable, easier to understand. And then they can also use this knowledge already acquired in the decision-making process of different financial products offered by the market.
Now, what does it involve?
Yes, in fact, young people as young as 13 years old can use the platform. We have some versions just for that public, teenagers, young people that we work not only in Chile but also in Colombia, and even adults, believe it or not, also from rural and vulnerable areas with IFAD. With IFAD, which is a UN organization, we also work in agricultural and rural areas with older adults who use the platform and find a way to entertain themselves and find a way to approach to finance.
Yes, we are seeing part of Alfi. Victor, tell us, how is it working? Is it a game? Does it go through stages? Does it take real life situations, printing the financial education that is so necessary in a society like ours?
Yes, in fact, what we do is, depending on the target, we take them to a game experience in which, from a very basic level of financial creativation to more sophisticated topics such as entrepreneurship, investments, we make people discover their financial skills in these sectors, and we show them day-to-day situations. We make them play with these types of situations that they actually make decisions that they would make in their daily life, but linked to finances, and that it seems like a game. To motivate them, they earn points, medals, and diplomas. With some financial institutions, we are even doing tournaments to motivate gamification, to use this very powerful area to bring people into the financial world in this new way.
How was the idea born, Victor? How did this financial education platform originate?
Yes, in fact, we were born in Santiago after being in Chile. We had the idea with Carlos Vargas, with Cynthia Teles, who in Mexico, Carlos, who is in Viña del Mar, to be able to do something about the initial issue of inequality. Latin America is the most unequal region in the world, even more unequal than Africa, and what we studied was very much linked to issues of financial exclusion, very closely linked to issues of financial exclusion and financial illiteracy. So we tried to come up with a friendlier way of introducing people from all to the financial world, because at the end of the day, they develop skills that will help them in a system that we are all immersed in a system in which we are all immersed, the financial system. In fact, we even made a first board game. It was born as a card game, then it evolved, and in the end, we were able to test it as a card game. And in the end, we were able to test it as a platform from EdTech, which is the educational technology branch, to FinTech, which is also the educational technology branch. FinTech, which is also the financial branch of technology.
Why did it evolve to, you tell us a little bit about what has been the genesis and the development. Why did you evolve to a digital platform? What are the benefits that this type of platform delivers in terms of what you are looking for?
Yes, above all, it is the reach. In fact, it has allowed us to reach more people. Also, the gamified theme lends itself very much to technological issues. It is not something new. In fact, the OECD and the CAF have been asking financial education initiatives to have these components. We have already taken those previous studies, and what helps us is to reach people with this initiative. Technology helps us to reach more people, to massify it quickly, to reach sectors that would otherwise be very, 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 very difficult, from rural to urban areas, and that is what helps us.
Yes. Have you had contact with schools, for example, in terms that there was always a long discussion about the curriculum? Good boy, huh? We are printing this financial education thing, going through it gradually, taking it also to real situations that are lived, making it closer to the financial issue. Have there been conversations of this type? Are you also working with educational establishments?
Yes, in fact, we are triangulating with financial institutions in Chile and some schools. We are just entering into a campaign with some schools in the metropolitan region, a financial education tournament, a tournament of the best decision makers who make the best decisions. And that is where we are entering and measuring. In fact, our initiative has a lot to do with impact measurement of financial literacy KPIs as requested by the OECD. Technology allows us to have a scientific measurement of what the users are doing, and that generates data that can then be used to generate better public policies, better financial products that make sense with the need.
Now, the perception of users, children and adults, you were telling us that they are learning financial education through Alfi.
Yes, in fact, the reception has been very good. In the year of last year, we were able to turn out to be financially literate in another category that is now more closely linked to the education category. And in fact, the visibility allowed us to access other age groups. We started with young people, and then the visibility and the model we put forward made sense to other organizations. To bring the solution to younger groups, even not young people, just adolescents as well. And then try it out with adults, entrepreneurs, and then also in rural areas. So the perception of a few, financial education is present in people's lives at every moment, from the moment they acquire their first account when they are very young to their retirement account. All our lives whether we want to or not, we are subject to financial products, the financial system itself, and our medium-term objective is to be able to reach different age groups in the medium term, to be able to touch base with different age groups in order to achieve that makes sense to them, that entertains them, that allows them to learn. We started with these three groups called adolescents, young people, adults, and in fact with rural areas as well, applying education.
Victor, thank you again for this conversation and all the success with Alfi. It is a good way to start printing the financial education that I insist is very necessary and has so many benefits for here, Chile also in the region, evidently. Thank you, be well. Yes, thank you very much. See you later. Goodbye.